Hello! In this video, we're going to go over how to make our Gamepad controller work with UI elements inside Unreal Engine. So right now, I've connected my Gamepad controller to my Unreal Engine project, and I can move it down, and when I basically move down with my Gamepad, it'll basically highlight the button that I'm currently on. And this can be very helpful if you want to make it so the player character can interact with UI elements using controllers inside Unreal Engine. And if you'd like to learn how to create even more cool things in Unreal Engine, like a 2D platformer, an advanced inventory system, FPS games, and more, make sure to check out my website, Unreal Engine University. I also have a completely free Unreal Engine beginner course there. To get started, I'm first going to right click inside of my Unreal Engine project and create a new folder, and I'll just call this UI. Then I'll head inside here, and the first thing we're going to do is create a widget which will work with our player character's controller. So to create that widget, we just want to right click, go over to user interface, and select the widget blueprint, then select user widget. This will allow us to create a widget, and I'll just call this the widget blueprint underscore menu. Then we just want to open it up, go over to the palette and look for a canvas panel, and just drag this in here somewhere. This will allow us to design how our widget is going to look. I want to make it so the background of my widget is blurred, so in the palette I'm going to look for background blur, and just drag this somewhere into the widget. I'm going to make sure that this covers the whole of my widget. In order to do that, I can just go over here where it says anchors and select this one in the bottom right corner, and I'll just change the offset value to be 0. This will stretch the background blur across the whole of this canvas panel. Then if we just go over to appearance, let's change the blur strength so it's something like 10. Next, let's design a menu. So I'm going to go back to my palette and look for a vertical box, and just drag this vertical box inside the canvas panel. Then select the vertical box and just expand it. Move it somewhere into the center, and also anchor it somewhere into the center. And then we just want to look for some buttons, and drag 3 buttons inside of the vertical box. Then look for some text, and drag a text into each button. Our text is a bit small, so I'm just going to hold Shift on my keyboard and select each text. So just select the text, and then we can change the size of them. So I'm going to make it 40, so it's a bit bigger. And then I want to make it so the buttons have a bit of space between each of them. So if we just hold Shift again and select each button, then go over here where it says padding, and in the bottom, just give this a padding of 30. That'll make it so each button kind of has a bit of a gap. Then for this first text, I'm just going to make it say play. Then for the second text, I'm just going to make this say options. And then for this third text, I'm just going to make this say quit. In this video, we're not going to design any functionality for the buttons. If you want, I already made a tutorial about how to basically make a main menu. I'll make sure it appears somewhere on the screen now. In this video, we're going to focus on how to make it so your controller will work with UI elements such as your main menu. Next, select each button and make sure that it is a variable, and just give it an appropriate name. So I'm just going to call this the play button. I'll call this one the options button. And I'll call this one the quit button. Okay, now that we've done this, we just want to go compile and save. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to make it so as soon as our player plays the game, it'll basically just show our widget. So I'm just going to go over to here and open up my level blueprint. Then I'm just going to right click and look for event begin play. And event begin play, I just want to drag up here and create a widget. The widget is going to be the widget blueprint menu that we just made. And then I'm just going to drag up here and look for add to viewport. Then we just want to right click and look for get player controller. And just connect from return value into owning player here. And then we just want to drag up here and look for set input mode, game and UI only. This will make it so the player character can interact with the game and our widget at the same time, and also use the controller. Just connect from here into here. For the in widget to focus on, so what widget we want to focus on, we just want to connect from here into here. Then in order to make it so our controller will work with this widget, we just want to drag up here and have a delay. If we don't have this, then it doesn't work. So just have a delay of 0.2 seconds. Then we can tell Unreal Engine what button we want to focus on our widget. And this will also make it so we focus on this button with our controller. So if we just drag up here and look for one of the buttons we made, so I'm going to look for the play button, because that's the one at the top. And I'll just get it, Then we just want to drag up here and look for set keyboard focus and connect from completed into here. Then just go compile. And now if I just close this and I play my game, if you connect your controller and just press the down button, you should see a blue outline, and that's basically showing us that our controller is working with our UI element. And I can basically move it down and up, and when I press enter, it will even interact with the button. Although this looks kind of boring, we can make it so when our controller is on a button, the button will highlight to a completely different color, making it a lot clearer to the player that they're basically using a controller. So in order to do that, we just want to open up our widget blueprint, go over to the graph, and just go over to event construct. It's going to fire this node as soon as our widget appears on the screen. And event construct, we're basically going to run a timer to check to see if our player character is hovering on a certain button. So if I just drag up here and look for set timer by event, we just want to drag off event and look for add custom event and just call this focus. For the time, make sure it's 0.1 and just check this looping button. This will basically mean every 0.1 seconds it's going to run this custom event. And what we want to do is we just want to drag in each of our buttons, get them. Also, quick shortcut, if you just hold control on your keyboard and drag in the variable, it will automatically get it. Next, we just want to drag up here and put all of these buttons into an array. So if we just drag up here and look for make array, go add pin, and just connect them into here. Then we just want to drag up here and look for each loop. So this will basically check all of the buttons. And what we want to do is we want to check to see which button our player character is currently focusing on. So we can just drag up here and look for has keyboard focus, drag up here and look for branch. So for whatever button our player character currently has the keyboard focus on, we're going to highlight that button a different color. So I can just drag up here and look for set background color, and we want this first one under appearance, connect from true into here. And when the player character is hovering on a button, let's make it so the background color is something like green, and go OK. However, if our player character is not focusing on the button, we just want it to be a different color. So we can just drag off here and look for set background color, connect from false into here, just open this up, and let's just make it the gray color. Okay, now if I just go compile, close this, and I play my game again, we can see when I have focus on the button, it's green. When I go down with my keyboard, we can see it moves. Okay, one other thing you may notice, when we are basically hovering on a button, you can see a blue outline. If you want to remove that, we just want to go over to edit, then project settings, scroll down and go over to user interface and go over to render focus rule and change this to be never. Close this, and now if I go play, when I'm moving with my controller, we shouldn't get that blue outline. And that is how to set up Gamepad navigation on UI elements inside Unreal Engine. And if you'd like to continue your Unreal Engine learning, make sure to check out my website, Unreal Engine University. I have a bunch of high quality Unreal Engine courses there, which will teach you how to make a bunch of different games and features, like a 2D platformer, an advanced inventory system, FPS games, and a lot more. And I also have a completely free Unreal Engine beginner course on that site. So make sure to check it out if that sounds of interest to you. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.